week 35 on my road to Worlds. I had a pretty good week this week. Did a lot of things that I struggle with. Kind of things that I was good at but did in my own way. I did differently to kind of work on the things that I need to work on. And then just spend a lot of time on climbs that challenged me in my own personal ways. So a lot of like lower body coordination, real technical, body tension climbs, and just good week of working on my weaknesses. And nothing more to say really. Let's just get to the videos. I started with this one that I had done a few times. I tried a few times off camera. I was like, this one would be a good one to get on camera, and luckily enough, on my first go, I did send it, which is good. I'm happy with being able to send it on my kind of first time with pressure, I guess. I started to try really hard, like that last move. The hand that you're pulling off on the left is not good, so just being able to like push hard through the feet was really, really good to see. This was a kind of just really technical, have your body in the right position kind of climb. The feet were pretty decent, but the wall was kind of pushing out on you a little bit, so you just had to stay real tight to the wall. That was it was an easy move, but it was just kind of nerve-wracking going from a solid hand over here to having to throw yourself into a very terrible crimp. It's like a little jib down there that I grabbed. And then they're just, really awkward foot swap. It took me a few goes off camera to be able to get that foot swap, but I was able to actually start nailing it pretty well. And then this last move was something that I really struggled with, just trying to find that right balance point. Again, first move generally is pretty easy. I think that's the first time I actually dropped the move, which is, stuff like that can happen. You just do something slightly wrong when you're not really thinking about it. I think like in that situation, I'm thinking, okay, the next move I should be doing this, and then I'm actually forgetting that the move that I need to do still takes a bit of effort. And again, it's not big going from the right hand to the left hand crimp, but it's just you start to stay pretty tight with it, which is not the easiest thing to do for me. This foot swap again, being pretty comfortable on it, even though I'm not comfortable, just like controlling my body, making sure I stay as relaxed as I can while everything stays tight, which is a weird thing to say, but making sure that I'm not falling off, and that last move still getting away from me. Shows that kind of foot swap can still go wrong. I had to save myself twice there, which is not ideal. I'm just saving myself just so I can really try this top section without having to go through the whole climb again. Like I'm already there, I might as well just work on this top move. And it's just finding that balance point. I'm finding it really difficult. And I guess it's one of the things of working on what I'm bad at. There's a good few climbs here that works on those sorts of things, so I just spend a lot of time on them. And with that foot placement, it was whether or not I was like going further to the right, so I didn't have to move as far, or further to the left, so I was underneath the hold. That jump here that I'm doing, really difficult. Like the hold is actually a really good hold once you're on it, but jumping to it just makes it pretty difficult. And then I'm not really that good at pogos, so just kind of working on actually pogoing so I can actually generate some momentum when I don't really have anywhere to like jump from or pull off. So it was really good, and then I just wasn't able to nail it. I actually did get that move off camera in one of my later sessions, first go, which was kind of wild. But and then I got to this point, even off camera, and from here it really picks it up a notch. I have no idea what to do from here. It's not a good hold. That kind of undercling where like I tried the heel crossing into it. I tried the gas on, it just nothing worked. So I moved on to this one. I kind of read it as starting crossed, going left, right, and then jumping all the way across. And that's the way that, obviously, if you're reading it like that, have a good few goes at that. And I very quickly learned that it's I'm nowhere near being able to do it. So I kind of went back to this way of starting left, crossing through right, and then jumping up the left foot. But it just, yeah, as I said before, my feet coordination is not where it needs to be. So it was just kind of learning this move and just trying to dial it in over and over again, which is not very easy at all. It's a difficult thing to learn. And if your margin of error is as small as what this climb is, you have to be really accurate with your foot placement and where your body's going and how you're placing your feet and where your center of mass is, making sure you're not like jumping out of the wall. So then my ankle just disappeared underneath me. But yeah, making sure you're not falling away from the wall as you're doing the move, or making sure you're not too close to the wall so that you can't go into it, or whatever the case is. It's just something that you need to learn. I just wanted to try the top section here just to see what it's like once I get the move. And the holds are terrible is the easiest way I can put it. And that was a painful fall. That was great. My neck was sore for quite a while, so I decided to move on from that climb because, yeah, look, I didn't want to take a fall like that again because I'd probably strain something in my neck. So I went back to this slab climb. Just really wanted to work on, I guess, this top section and just dial in the moves so I'm able to send the boulder. Just real slow and controlled. And unfortunately, still just escaping me. Every go felt like I was getting closer and closer, which is a good sign. Kind of learning the move, learning the body position, but it still felt so far away every time I did it, even when I did it correctly. It looks like the same video because I'm just doing the same thing, but every move I'm just kind of just getting slow. Like that move, I was super gutted because I was right there. All I needed to do was just hold it for half a second longer and I would have been pretty stable. So just very annoying when you get so close to doing your boulder and you're not able to do it. Again, just super close. This guy here, I was falling out, and again, just save myself just so I can at least practice this top move, and then I cakewalked it. So it was very unfortunate that I just had to slip out. But on this next go, everything just kind of lined up, which is a good sign because being able to do that boulder in like that move in isolation, and then jumping in and redoing the boulder from the start it's a good sign. Like, shows that I really learnt the move. It wasn't just like a one-time fluke. I was actually able to repeat it straight after itself. Pretty much all I really worked on was just trying to stand more upright instead of trying to move across the hold. Just trying to stand more up so I can be into the wall, and then my weight isn't going from left to right. A couple of days later, I jumped back onto this boulder after a few goes off camera, and I was actually able to hit the hold, which is a good sign. I actually was making progress, so I was like, okay, I think it's time that I whip out the camera. I'm not just doing the same thing as what I was doing the previous session. And I was actually, really getting closer and closer. I focused more on slowing it down, really focusing on getting that arc correctly so that I could be as close to the wall as I can when I attempt that last jump. So it was getting a lot closer each go. Obviously, sometimes you have a slip up, but every go, you can see I'm kind of arcing my arms a little bit more so that my body weight's going into the wall as I do that last jump. And then, yeah, kind of crossing through so that I can immediately plant the left foot out with the flag. That go there, I don't know if you guys saw it, that last left foot, I almost like stood on there for a half second, just really slowing it down, give myself as much time as I can, and then being able to hit that hold as well. Just lost all power, to be honest, after my session that I was having, but it was a good sign being able to learn the moves, really dial them in, and just, yeah, repeat things after I've learnt them and constantly grow and get better, it's a good sign. I'm happy for it, and hopefully I can keep doing it and keep learning and growing. So yeah, stick around for the journey.